I love football. I love the World Cup, the Asian Cup, the qualifiers, the wild referees. But let's be honest, football scandals are like Malaysia's national dish. If you didn't add a little extra spice, is it really authentic? And Malaysia's Football Federation decided, you know what? If you can't beat Japan or South Korea, just naturalize someone whose third cousin once ate nasi lemak and call him Malaysian. But I shouldn't be too harsh. After all, if I could win the lottery by just forging my grandma's address, you'd bet I'd be living in Switzerland, right next to FIFA headquarters. And maybe, just maybe, running a DNA testing lab. So here's what happened. Malaysia, the land of rambutan, rainforests, and now forged footballers. In 2018, Malaysia's FIFA ranking hit rock bottom, 178th in the world. Even the Sabah and Sea Turtles had a better chance of qualifying for the Asian Cup. FAM, Football Association of Malaysia, looked at their squad, sighed, and said, enough is enough. Let's get creative. Let's barcode our lineage. Let's hire anyone who's willing to say their grandfather's uncle went to Port Dickson on holiday. This led to the Heritage Player Program, probably the only football initiative inspired by genealogists. FAM started scouring the globe for footballers with the right ancestry, or, failing that, the right forgers. Remember the days when your grandma would bore you with stories about walking miles to school, uphill, both ways? Now she's got a new story. Did you know, grandson, you can play for Malaysia with just my birth certificate and a little Photoshop? Let's meet the 7 naturalized players at the heart of this messy mess. Look at that. You know VAR isn't going to catch your offside ancestry. Apparently, these guys played in Argentina, Spain, the Netherlands, places where nasi lemak is pronounced Napoli mak. The paperwork said, this man's grandmother was born in Malaysia. FIFA did a little digging and, surprise! She was born in Mendoza, Argentina, right in front of a wine bar. I guess the closest thing to Malaysian culture there was a spicy empanada. Malaysian football, ladies and gentlemen, where you don't need skill, just a very creative family tree and a decent PDF editor. Let's get serious. Okay, as serious as FIFA gets. Here's how the madness unfolded. 1. January 2025. Johor Crown Prince and football mogul Tunku Ismail Sultan Ibrahim announces the plan. We want 6 or 7 heritage players. Quick, someone find a Latin American with a birth certificate and a love for spicy food. March-June 2025. FAM submits grandparent birth certificates. FIFA goes, sounds legit, because, apparently, just trust us, bro, is now official policy. June 10, 2025. Malaysia destroys Vietnam 4-0 in an Asian Cup qualifier. The crowd goes wild. 2 of these heritage wonders score, and the coach is thinking, I am a genius. Plot twist, the true genius was the guy using MS Paint on the paperwork. June 11, 2025. FIFA gets an anonymous complaint. Because nothing says Asian football solidarity like your rivals reporting you to FIFA the day after their 4-0 beating. Vietnam's WhatsApp group was lit that night. Bro, are you seeing this birth certificate? It says place of birth. Waze navigation error. August 2025. FIFA launches a probe. Nobody in the public knows, but in the FAM offices, I'm sure someone was Googling how to say sorry in Zurich. September 26, 2025. FIFA drops the hammer. FM fined 350,000 Swiss francs, over RM 1.9 million. Each player fined 2,000 francs and banned for a year from all football. Suddenly, Malaysia is famous for something other than food festivals. October 2025. FIFA releases the investigative bombshell, the 7 players' grandparent origins? Argentina, Brazil, Spain, Netherlands. In short, their closest link to Malaysia was probably checking in at the Petronas Towers on Instagram. You know your case is bad when even FIFA, the Ferrari of football briberies, calls you out for being too obvious. Malaysia did not go down without a fight. They appealed to FIFA, sending in statements, memos, probably even a box of famous Ipoh white coffee. The official line: "We are shocked by these allegations." Shocked, like oh wow, you mean Google Translate doesn't work on genealogy files? FM inserted what might be the greatest footballing excuse in Malaysia's history: it was just a technical error by an admin. That's right, the IT guy is now apparently responsible for all international football bans, failed marriages, and the time you sent that embarrassing WhatsApp voice note to the wrong group. Malaysia's Home Minister, Saifuddin Nasution Ismail, entered the ring. He told Parliament that all legal provisions were followed. Which is comforting. Who cares if the results got reversed faster than a VAR decision in Manchester? He insisted the application was processed thoroughly. All the relevant forms were filled, the interviews conducted, applicants demonstrated their Bahasa Malaysia skills, and, most importantly, they didn't use ChatGPT. He then blamed FIFA's eligibility rules, stating holding a passport is not the same as FIFA eligibility, which, to be fair, is a step up from blaming the dog for eating your paperwork. Tunku Ismail, the Johor prince, suggested that an external party may have influenced FIFA's verdict. Because, obviously, if you get caught cheating in poker, it's clearly because your cousin's friend doesn't like you. And in the midst of all this, the National Registration Department, NRD, the people in charge of real Malaysian citizenship, denied having supplied forged paperwork. The registry is now petitioning to have all future footballers submit DNA samples, a full episode of Who Do You Think You Are, and a photo with both grandmothers. If you thought the pitch was a dangerous place, you haven't checked Malaysian social media after a loss. Fans went ballistic. The memes started rolling in before FIFA could even mail the fine. Malaysia map replaced with European countries. We're now the United States of foreign heritage. A map of South America, with Malaysian state names. Welcome to Negeri Sembilan, Brazil. Malaysia's team sheet: Spanish paella for breakfast, satay for lunch, and a red card for dinner. Fans who'd attended the Vietnam game felt betrayed, like the time you find out your Malaysian durian was actually imported from Thailand. One netizen suggested next time FM should just Photoshop a kopitiam receipt as proof. You know your scandal is legendary when news sites in Australia, Indonesia, and Vietnam start making compilation videos of your heritage squad entrance music, Q Samba overlaid with gamelan. Indonesian social media rand polls titled, "Who is more Malaysian, Rodrigo Holgado or this packet of Indomie?" Indonesians on Twitter dubbed the squad Harimau Fake Layer, the phony tigers. Vietnamese news called the Malaysia-Vietnam game spectacular, if you suspend disbelief. Even memes on Reddit: Malaysia's national tactic, counterattack, then counter-verify. Social media lit up with cross-cultural roasts. One comment: the only thing Malaysian about these players is that their agents once had a layover in Kuala Lumpur. The saga exposed Malaysia's citizenship double standards. Activists pointed out that in places like Sabah, stateless children can wait years, even generations, to get legal status. While, at FAM, a good football CV gets you a passport faster than a Nasi Lemak parcel at rush hour. Commentators: if you're a foundling in Sabah, you might not get to go to school. Unless your grandmother once passed a football in Mendoza. Victims of statelessness asked, so what do we have to do? Score against Vietnam to get a my cut. Meanwhile, local players working hard for a shot at the national squad watched as Malaysians from Mendoza got cleared to play. One legend from Malaysia's last truly local team asked, maybe, if I had a Dutch passport, I could finally start. It's so bad that even the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission took an interest. Not for football, mind you. Just to ask for tips on where to get quicker paperwork. Let's close with some crowd-pleasing football humor, straight from the FIFA pun department. Why did the Malaysian football squad go to the notary office? They needed someone to stamp their set pieces. Which footballers are best at passing? The ones who can pass as Malaysian. Why did the coach bring a magnifying glass to practice? To check the fine print on everyone's ancestry. And this one from the AFC: why did Malaysia's wins become ghost games? Because all their goals came from phantom Malaysians. Football isn't just about goals, it's about identity. When you outsource your heritage, you lose your soul and, eventually, your Asian Cup qualifying points. Malaysia's saga isn't just about football, It's about misplaced priorities. If only the same urgency shown for heritage players was given to the stateless, to grassroots development, and to local heroes. As one old legend put it, if we put half as much effort into youth academies as we do into Photoshop, maybe one day, our team won't need a VPN to find their ancestry. So, here's my message to FAM. Next time you want to field a new player, just make sure his grandma doesn't have an Argentinian steakhouse on her birth cert. And Malaysians, never lose your sense of humor. Because, if you're going to be roasted by FIFA, AFC, and the whole world, at least give them a show worth remembering. Malaysia Boleh. But next time, try the honest way. Thank you, and don't forget to double-check your family tree. Your next WhatsApp chain could be the key to global football stardom.